I don't know if this is a generational thing. I am 46 years old. So, I grew up without the internet. There was no internet until I was in college. And even then it was, crappy dial up to like, 5 minutes for a page to load. It wasn't literally like free information at your fingertips all the time in communication. So I worked crappy jobs. I didn't have the internet. So the fact that I can sit anywhere in the world and do my job is not lost on me, right? That's a very unique kind of life that I lead, to be financially set and live where I want and do what I want. This job did not exist when I was a kid. There was no online coaching. There was no coaching. If you wanted to be a coach, you probably worked at a high school or a college as like a strength coach, right? So I think having that knowledge, I'll never take it for granted what I get to do. I'll never, and that's again, some of the pitfalls I see. I see people start to build a coaching business, start to build a reputation, and then you just see it fall apart because they didn't actually appreciate what they had built.
You know, I find that so interesting with what you mentioned as far as the generation. It could be a generation thing in terms of maybe you have
Yeah.
up and comers, 20-year-olds, maybe even 30-year-olds, the early 30s, where it's this instant gratification, if you will, that Instagram, uh, Facebook, whatever, the YouTube, um, that offers where you see the guy with the abs, the highlight reels, the business that you have, and it's like all these coaches, and it's like, well, wait a minute, that didn't just happen overnight. And also, you, like you just mentioned, started 10 years ago, right? So,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, if you look at it that way, as far as because Instagram and it's always in your face, you're always on your phone, you can get lost in that. And like you mentioned, where you're building this great thing and then it just collapses and you don't even know how that happened, right? So
I kind of feel bad for the people that go on social media and see, because it does look like people are very successful, and some of the people I know behind the scenes, just how miserable they are. But the stuff they put out on social media is like, it makes everybody think, wow, they're living this great life. They're always on vacation. They work from their computer. When things seem too good to be true, they usually are. And I think a lot of people are preying on that now. I see a lot of people like running ads for, hey, let me help you grow your business to $100,000 a year. Take my course. Listen, I'm not saying that maybe there aren't some people out there that are doing a decent job of that, but none of the, yeah, I wouldn't trust any of them. Like, no one's, and the reason they're successful is because people are paying them $5,000 or $10,000 to help them build their business.
right.
you know, Not for nothing. No one helped me build my business. I did it myself. It's not hard when you just look for solutions to problems, and I don't know. The success leaves clues. So if you look at how other successful people have progressed, or you know, yeah. So that's one of the problems I have now. Is like you said, people are in a rush to be a six-figure coach. How about make $500 this month?
Right. Right.
Why is it got to be 10,000 this month, right? Like, most of the posts that I make on Instagram and stuff are either a reaction to something that I see that pisses me off, or a